6 News.
That's an interesting comment. All right, Mike, thanks. Well, with Paul Ryan on the national stage, voters in Wisconsin took a special interest in this debate.
Our Ben Handelman and our Henry Rossoff watched it with two very different groups. We're going to start with Henry in Janesville with the folks watching Paul Ryan there. Henry?
And we saw hundreds and hundreds of supporters come out to support the hometown congressman now running for vice president. In fact, so many people were here that Congressman Ryan's extended family and close friends had to share chairs, as you can see in some of our video there. This highly enthusiastic, though admittedly partisan crowd had high hopes for Ryan's performance to at least be on par with the Republican nominee, Mitt Romney. They were not disappointed. The difference, however, as Mike pointed out, might be that this debate was a little more back and forth. The Democratic candidate in this one a little more testy, a little more aggressive. And that was okay with this crowd here because they saw, in their eyes, a cool, calm, and collected Paul Ryan next to a Vice President Joe Biden on the attack, and that made their candidate, they feel, look pretty good.
Ryan did an amazing job. I think he was very clear with everything he did, everything he said, and I thought Joe Biden was disrespectful a lot of times, interrupting him and not listening, and I thought Paul Ryan was very respectful, and he really showed the great person he is.
He looked a little nervous, but I think once he got into the debate, he seems to be more relaxed than Vice President Biden.
Applause of the whole night, of course, came when Paul Ryan mentioned Janesville for the first time. What else would it be? We're going to send it over now to Ben Handelman, who watched with some very different supporters in La Crosse. Ben?
Thanks, Henry, and good evening. Near the mighty banks of the Mississippi River here in La Crosse is where Joe Biden will actually be tomorrow night, just hours after tonight's big performance. We're at the La Crosse Obama campaign headquarters near downtown, but it's across town over at UW La Crosse where that big speech is expected tomorrow. Now, we saw students gobbling